Guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So a while back we talked about Billy Ray Cyrus and how he was dating / engaged to, can't recall, will link the video down below, but there was some romantic business going on with a woman far younger than him. In fact, if I recall correctly, she was closer to Miley's age than his. Anyway, now we're talking about Noah Cyrus and Tish Cyrus. Now, this was not on my bingo card, I must say. To be fair, I don't think this is on any of the bingo cards I have for anyone ever, but let's just get into it. You know, if I'm covering it, it's probably not good news. Family Feud. Noah and Tish Cyrus are reportedly beefing over the same man. The mother and daughter are reportedly feuding over their romantic ties to 54-year-old actor Dominic Purcell. I'm gonna hold on for a second before I say anything. Things are getting even messier in the Cyrus family. The mother's matriarch, Tish Cyrus Purcell, 56, married former Prison Break actor Dominic Purcell, 54, last August following her divorce from Billy Ray Cyrus earlier that year, but reports have surfaced that Cyrus Purcell's relationship with her second husband is more than a little complicated, since Purcell reportedly had a relationship with his wife's youngest daughter, Noah, 24. Noah and Dominic were seeing each other in a friends with benefits way off and on. They stopped seeing each other and then Tish started something up, a source told People. I want to vomit. I truly do want to vomit. Now, first of all, listen, age gap relationships can work. I've said this a million times. However, you do have to ask yourself a couple of questions. One of which could be, why the fuck is a 54-year-old going after someone 30 years younger than him? Could it be family money? Could it be, some kind of mental shit? You know how there's some old men whose egos rely on like being with younger women and they use them as this little prize that they carry around? I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just saying if I were a mother and my kid came home with a man that was basically my age, I would have a lot of questions for that man. Namely, you were 30 when my daughter was born. How does that make you feel? That would just be one of my many questions. Putting that aside, I don't mean to be disgusting or vulgar, okay? But the moment the man you are marrying as a mother, the moment that man, if he were disgusting and kind of a pig, the fact that he could compare your naked body with your daughter's, does the thought that he was with your offspring not say something to you like, no, never, hard limit? Listen, all kinds of weird situations happen in life. All of us find ourselves in situations we didn't expect. Lord knows it happens, okay? But to marry the man your daughter was friends with benefits with, putting aside that man and whatever his intentions are, don't you think that will fuck shit up with your daughter? Are you not concerned about how that relationship is going to be damaged? Because I know it's just friends with benefits, but you think that's not going to be weird? That the person you might call your stepdad is someone you slept with? It's getting a little too Pornhub up in here, and no. Okay? No. The source also shared that Cyrus Purcell knew about her daughter's alleged fling before dating Purcell, but never gave Noah the chance to talk about all this before they got married. I feel like if there's a conversation you should be having, that might be the one. Of all the conversations, maybe the one of like, yes, you slept with your now stepfather. Maybe you should discuss that, namely with a therapist, and that's no shade, but really, it's something that should be discussed with a professional there, because I can only imagine what kind of weird emotional shit comes with that. According to People, Noah was offended about her mother's new marriage. No shit. Entertainment Tonight reported that Tish did not invite Noah to her wedding. The singer reportedly has a close relationship to her father, while Billy Ray Cyrus and his eldest daughter, recent Grammy winner Miley Cyrus, are estranged. Dude, this whole family's a shit show, and honestly, I don't really have high expectations out of famous families because we know that there's always some weird shit going on. But in this particular case, man, it's just like falling apart everywhere, and kind of for parallel reasons. partners of the daughters or partners that are too close to the daughters' ages. Interesting that. As for Purcell's marriage to Billy Ray Cyrus, the Hopetown Entertainment owner and president told the Call Her Daddy podcast last month that she struggled to leave the relationship before their divorce was finalized. The 2 years he went to Tennessee during COVID, I needed to be here. Miley and Noah are young, they need me, she said on the podcast, so I stayed in California and he stayed in Tennessee. I really, during that period, just took a really good hard look at my life, like what am I gonna do? Because it had not been a good place for a long time. So that's where this article stops, which is very abrupt. Okay, so I looked a little bit further into all of this, and apparently Miley Cyrus was not aware that her mom and Noah were quote unquote beefing over this entire situation. There are multiple articles about it. This is just one of them. How Miley Cyrus reacted after finding out about Dominic Purcell drama between mom Tish and sister Noah. Maybe she was too busy buying herself flowers. Haha, hee hee. Miley Cyrus was completely unaware that her sister Noah Cyrus and Prison Break actor Dominic Purcell had allegedly dated before he married her mom Tish Cyrus. Miley had no idea about the drama with Dominic, no idea at all. A source close to the 31-year-old Flowers singer told the news outlet just days after the alleged romance between Noah and 54-year-old actor was revealed. Miley confronted her mom about it. She thinks it's a strange situation, but she loves her mom and wants her to be happy, the insider added. So a lot of this article is repetitive. There isn't much new aside from what we said about Miley Cyrus. There are a couple things that I think are interesting here from Tish's perspective, because not inviting your own kid to your wedding is a statement. And I mean, obviously that's everyone's individual choice, but I do think that's something you don't really come back from, because it's one of those life events that ideally you only do once. That ship has sailed. This is not the first marriage, but it's one of those life events where if you don't invite someone, it really is saying something, let alone your own kid. Aside from that, it makes me wonder, and this is just me hypothesizing, it's not me coming to any conclusion. I do wonder though, is Tish holding this relationship against Noah? Like, is that why she's not invited? Like, I'm sure there are other things going on, but the way it looks like from the outside, just optics wise, it looks like you're taking it out on your daughter that she was friends with benefits with the man that you married later on without telling her and without inviting her to the wedding. So how do you think that's supposed to look to anyone outside the situation? Because it looks pretty bad to me. I don't know. You guys can let me know if you disagree with that. But I genuinely think it's very weird. I think we're never really gonna find out what the context is there. Even how it is that she got with Dominic Purcell in the first place with that big of an age gap. Like, I'm sure they run in the same circles like all these Hollywood people do. But you gotta wonder how much in common they'd really have. Then again, they're friends with benefits. It never said that they were star-crossed lovers, so maybe the benefits were what they had in common. I don't know. Regardless, this situation is very weird, and I hope it doesn't cause even more fracture in the family, but I can only imagine, considering the not being invited and not being warned about the wedding would cause a very significant just fracture, like I said. Anyway, you guys can let me know what you think in the comments down below. Honestly, I'm always a little bit surprised when I see people within the same families in Hollywood dating the same people, because it really does make me wonder about the Hollywood dating pool. Now, I know when you like someone, when you're in love with someone, infatuated, whatever, feels like there's no one else in the world and blah, 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 sure, that's fine. But it's like both of you within the same family, like mother and daughter, you just both this man? That's fine. I'm also wondering on his end what's going on. I'm not saying he's a gold digger or anything. I'm just saying it seems like a very strange coincidence that he kept it in the family in the creepiest way possible. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons as always, and I'll catch you guys next time.